Hello everyone, my name is Paul and welcome to my channel. I've been doing the carnivore diet for about 2 months now and it has helped me out a ton. Uh, when I first started the diet, I weighed 445 pounds and I got down to 398 pounds. Unfortunately, the past 2 weeks, I fell into bad habits again. I started going to fast food places, I started to binge eat, and within 2 weeks, I have gained 20 pounds. So as of this morning, I weigh 418 pounds. I don't want to go back up. I don't want to go back to the way that I used to be. And so I am making this video and I'm making this channel to help me stay accountable and to hopefully reach people who are going through the same stuff that I go through with food and food addiction and binge eating, and hopefully show them that they can get back on it too. We're human, we're going to stumble, we're going to fall, but this lifestyle is a marathon. It's not a sprint. I really want to reach the point to where I am the best version of myself that I can be. And the way that I was going was not going to get me there. In fact, it would probably put me in an early grave. When I first started the carnivore diet, I had received the results that my entire GI tract was inflamed. I had a fatty liver, fatty gallbladder, all that stuff. And so if I would have kept going down the way that I was, I probably wouldn't live to see 50. And so that's what sparked me to start looking into changing my eating habits. I tried going back to what the normal diet is of I'm going to weigh out my chicken, lean meat. I'm going to eat my my broccoli and Brussels sprouts, even though I hate Brussels sprouts. Watching my carb intake, all that stuff. But when I was doing it, I never felt full. I never felt satiated. I would honestly, food was on my mind 24/7 when I was doing it. And so I started looking into different ways of eating to improve my health and fixing things that are wrong with me. And one of the first videos that I came across was Dante Ferrigno from Ferrigno Freedom. And the dude had a bunch of stuff wrong with him, and he said that he was going to do the carnivore diet. And it was kind of like a time lapse of him showing where he started all the way to the end of his first year, I think it was. And when it got to the end of that first year, man, he looked incredible. And so I started to do more research, and that's when I found Dr. Barry and Dr. Chafee, and watching their videos and getting the information from them, and started to realize what the carnivore diet could actually do for me. And I remember the day that I decided that I wanted to do it. That weekend, I had made the decision that I was going to go full bore into it. That night, I was over at my brother's house. We were having a cookout, a bonfire and stuff like that, and I was eating the burgers with the cheese and the s'mores and all that other stuff, because it was like my last hurrah. And the very next day, boom, hard carnivore diet. That first day, what I had for breakfast is 6 eggs that morning. And instead of cooking it in butter, because I wanted to cut out dairy, I know dairy inflames me. So when I cooked it up in duck fat, so that way I could get some fat in. And it was this very weird thing for me, because it was like, why am I eating this fat? And even when I cooked my steaks later that day, it was like, why am I eating the fat? You know, it's just this foreign thing that's going on in my mind that I couldn't wrap around. It's like I've been programmed not to eat this stuff, and here I am trying to get as much of it in as I can. And when I first started, I was shooting for the 1-to-1 ratio, and so that was the beginning of me starting the carnivore diet. My first 2 weeks, I did phenomenal. I didn't cheat. I was resisting the temptations. I don't know how the hell I did it back then, but I did it. And I was seeing some really good results. My first week, I lost 10 pounds. Uh, Within that first week, I stopped snoring. I was already starting to get deeper sleep. Some of my aches and pains from some of the injuries that I have were going away. I've had ankle surgery, and I struggle with plantar fasciitis and a lot of inflammation and scar tissue through there. I used to be in so much pain to where when I'd wake up in the morning that I couldn't take a step when I woke up without limping until I warmed it up enough to start walking. And same thing when I'd get off of work. And so within that first week, that went away. I'll never forget that day I got out of bed and took that first step and there was zero pain. And like, I've used and abused my body over the years. I'm a big guy. I can lift a lot of heavy stuff. I've done weightlifting on and off since I was 12. I've competed in just small time local competitions for strongman. And so, yeah, I got to be the dude when everyone was moving. I'm the one they called. And my jobs were always physical. And the job that I have now, I'm a massage therapist. So that's very physically demanding. I use my hands a lot. And even then, that first week, all those pains started to disappear. Even my hands, after using them all day, I felt great. It was kind of a weird thing. I wasn't used to not being in pain when I woke up in the morning. But then I fell off. I cheated. And ever since that point, that first time that I cheated, it's been an ongoing yo-yo teeter-totting back and forth with this diet. The longest that I've gone, honestly, was that first 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and I have yet to hit that point again. So my goal right now is I would really like to hit 30 days of doing the carnivore diet without cheating and falling off, which is what prompted me to make this channel and start the video. I want to keep myself accountable, and I want to also help other people who struggle with weight, who feel like it's hopeless or they don't have an alternative, or they're getting all the other information from everywhere else that just isn't working for them. I want them to see what I'm doing and hopefully try a carnivore diet and get their life back, take control of your health, and be the best version of yourself that you can be, because that's what I'm striving for. So what I'm hoping to do with this channel is to eventually build just a community of people who can help keep each other accountable, keep some positivity going, and keep each other on the path of doing the carnivore diet. With what I do, I really do enjoy helping people, and I don't like seeing people in pain. I hope to reach more people, and I hope more people get inspired to start doing this, because it really is life-changing. And just with the results that I've seen so far, and even though I've fallen off, like, I know that it is going to help me achieve my goals of being a better, healthier me. So that way when I get into my 40s, 50s, and 60s, I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll catch you in the next one.